our two songs were kissing each other, right? One behind the other in the chart position. It was such a sweet moment.
Hey everyone, I'm Katie Daryl, and now listen, Susanna Hoffs is hanging out with me today. How's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm great. I really want to talk to you about the She Rocks Awards because what's really fun about this, for those of you that are unaware, Susanna is going to be hosting this year, but this is not like your first like tiptoe into the stage at She Rocks, because in 2015, you got honored yourself. So you got one of the statues, right? Indeed.
Yes, the Bangles were honored and it was so much fun to be there. NAMM is such a fun experience. There's so many musicians floating around, and you walk through the halls of the venue and you hear so much music. It's fantastic.
And so to go from being honored to now getting to be the person that sets up all the hype and introduces the new honorees and you know, hands out the award. You know, what is the mindset? What is this a lot less stressful because you don't have to think of like an acceptance speech?
Oh yeah, that's always tricky. Yes, you're spot on. Well, it's a great honor to be asked to co-host the event, having been at NAMM and been at She Rocks Awards before with my bandmates in the Bangles. It's just a room full of wonderful humans and a lot of joy. And so that is what I'm looking forward to most.
What's really fun is one of the ladies that's being honored this year is certainly a fan favorite in my household, but Miss Debbie Gibson. And what's special about Debbie, I would imagine, putting words in your mouth, is you guys got to be super celebrated and on the same circuit in the 80s and probably have a lot of these same fun stories from the road and badges of honor and just can relate to each other so well. Are you looking forward to not only honoring Debbie, but getting to kind of be backstage and share war stories?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, anyone who experienced the 80s has fond memories of that time. And also to be among female musicians and have a kind of shared experience of that is also just a wonderful thing. So I can't wait to commune with Debbie and share war stories and fun stories of the road, and to just all be together in one big room at NAMM.
Well, I'm gonna take us down that memory lane a little bit and bring us back to the 80s, because that's when we all fell in love with you and we fell in love with the Bangles. And you know, there was just such a pulse and a vigor for your music. You know, for those of you just tuning in, I want to tell you some great statistics in the fact that, I mean, listen, you have more than 4 songs that were in the top 10. That is a feat in itself. You had Walk Like an Egyptian, went to #1. You know, and Manic Monday went to #2 and was only held back at #2 by Prince, which I feel like if Prince is the person holding me back, then so be it in life.
Agreed. Our two songs were kissing each other, right? One behind the other in the chart position. It was such a sweet moment.
For a lot of people, they don't quite realize that Manic Monday is a song that was written by Prince. So it means a lot to have that #2 spot, kissing right behind Prince being kissed. I mean, tell me about Prince. Is there a story? Did Prince go into the recording studio? Did Prince leave you a handwritten note? What scoop can you give me on Prince?
Oh, wow. Well, it was just phenomenal that happened. I still don't. It's almost like a fairy tale that I can't even believe is true. Essentially, Prince discovered the Bangles from our first single that was released by Columbia Records called Hero Takes a Fall, which is a song I'd written with my guitar partner in the band, Vicki Peterson. And apparently he had seen the video of that song, and that put us on his radar. Shortly after that, he would just show up at our gigs, and he would come out on stage. It was like a magical thing happening. Like, you know, I think the wheels were turning there after performing with us on multiple occasions. And that exact thing happened. I got a call to get this cassette of this mystery song. It turned out to be Manic Monday. And I drove back across to Sunset Sound Factory the girls and I hovered around a little cassette player to hear the song for the first time. I have the actual physical cassette still, all these many decades later, and we knew immediately that it was a magical fit for us. It just was. I don't know how he was so generous, actually, with giving his songs to musicians that he liked. And so we are so blessed to be, you know, the recipient of this incredible song from him, yeah.
All right, now I want to move on to Walk Like an Egyptian. It is such an iconic song. There's a part in the music video that's a close-up on your face, and your eyes dart either way. But I heard that the eye dart was because you had a bit of stage fright, and it was a method you used. True or false?
Well, it's not, I did have stage fright, but my recollection of the video shoot in which that moment was captured was we had just opened for Queen, the band Queen, at Slane Castle in Ireland. This is 1986. And there was a camera person way, way behind the crowd. But I didn't realize that she had focused her lens to be in close-up on me in that moment. And due to the stage fright issue that, you know, plagued me during my touring years for quite a long time, I had developed this little habit of sort of picking out a few little friendly faces in the audience. So I had like a person over there and I had a person over there. And then I would sometimes look out at the person in the middle. We kind of would develop this friendship, even though they were strangers. And I never did have the chance to meet them, except, you know, connecting with them as like a little point of focus for myself. And that's kind of what I was doing. I was sort of looking at my pal over there and looking at my pal over there. And that's sort of my memory of how that moment was sort of captured, bottled in that moment.
Well, that brings me right to the She Rocks Awards, which is a great event, but you are co-hosting. So do you have any nervous butterflies? Do you anticipate a little bit of stage fright?
That is a definite possibility. I'm sort of putting one foot in front of the other. I don't know how to host, so I'm going to go on instinct. And what I do know is that when I know that the fact that being in a room full of women and female musicians in particular is going to be like the best party there is. Like, so I'm going to the party with bells on and with just a smile on my face. It's going to be joyful to be communing with my fellow female musicians.
Awesome. Well, thank you for spending so much time with us today. We can't wait to see you at the She Rocks Awards. Everyone can watch it live on AXS TV's YouTube channel, which is really exciting. Obviously, tickets are still available, so people can come and see you in person and mingle and see everyone else, from Lindsey Sterling to Debbie Gibson and all the other honorees. And it's just going to be an awesome time. Thanks for hanging out with me today.
Oh, it was such a pleasure. Thank you.
There. Thanks for watching AXS TV. Subscribe, follow, like, and do all the good stuff. And make sure you leave a comment below. I don't know, just let us know what your favorite AXS TV show is, or who your favorite bands are, and what artists you're into, or just say hi, man. I like to be told hi. We love hearing from you. That's the point, all right? Keep it coming.